It's the Flow Friday Sports Show, and it's time to check in now with Nicole McMahon to talk all things Mallee Netball. Nicole, you're juggling a few things at the moment. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. Yes, we may have a guest appearance once again from my 4-week-old son, Ned, who he's just having a cough in the background there saying g'day. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm getting used to this 3-kid juggle thing. I've only got one, and I'm still trying to juggle. So here we go.
You start them off early, don't you? The family of Flow correspondence, Nicole.
Well, I was just talking to Mum. She's like, who are you going to get to do this when you decide to retire? So it might have to end up being that, I just pass it down to my daughters or something in a few years' time.
Oh, well, we're lucky to have you in that case, Nicole. Let's take a look at all the action that unfolded on the weekend of the 9th of July. Of course, last weekend, no games. So we'll take a look at this. Karuna, they travelled to Lameroo. That's your club, Nicole, and the visitors too strong in the end.
Yes, it was a fantastic match to watch. It was neck and neck all match. There was probably 5 minutes out of the third quarter where Karuna ran away with it. But other than that, it really was goal for goal. Lameroo's attack end, it was great to see some confidence in there that they've probably been lacking. They really did gel well. But Karuna, they're the top undefeated side, and you could see why. Kiara Pate through the centre court, she was just storming through that centre court, dictating all the play. She had a great game. Alongside Karuna's Renee Rudiger in the goals, making it into the team of the week again. Lameroo's Cassie Sparks, as usual, one of Lameroo's best and partnering really well with her partner in crime, Emily Tonkin, but she did have a devastating injury at the start of the fourth quarter, so sadly that may mean a season-ending injury for Cassie. Still waiting to hear the outcome. Fingers and toes crossed, but really sad to see Cass go down, but not season-ending for Lameroo by all means. To lose by 8 goals to the undefeated top side is not a bad defeat, and they'll come back strong this week, I think.
Yeah, hardly disgrace, that's for sure, and we'll keep our fingers crossed, hoping for the best result there with that player that you mentioned. Now, we'll talk here about Murrayville. They travelled over to Peak, but coming up short in the end, but again, a fairly close result here, Nicole.
Yeah, not too bad. I think Murrayville's coach, Kirsty Heitensy, was still really happy with her team's performance, playing in the pouring rain, which is never fun playing netball on concrete floors in pouring rain. It's very slippery, as you can imagine. But yeah, Pete goalies having a great game. Bianca Waite and Sky Kozic having a standout performance, helping their team hang on to that fourth spot. The winner of this team was kind of, going to be who was, if Murrayville won, that was going to give them a chance of making that fourth spot, and it's kind of almost secured Peak in that top 4. But unfortunately, it probably will mean that Murrayville will really struggle unless they win all their games. They probably will struggle now to make that top 4. So well done to Peak.
Now, Pinera are having a strong season, and things very much continued to go that way when they travelled to BDT, albeit this wasn't a walk in the park for them, Nicole.
No, not at all. Just an 8-goal win there to Pinera. Once again, wet, slip-through surfaces. Both teams quite short, but Pinera seemed to have quite a few girls waiting in the wings to come up and play A grade. Beckner Jolke's filled in a few times now and done really well. She's had a couple of consistent A grade matches now. BDT keeping with them. I think they were within 5 at half time. But that grand final quarter, the third quarter, Pinera ran out to 12 goals. BDT did keep with them and obviously got to just 8 goals at that final whistle, but still not quite good enough. Pinera playing some great netball. Anne Richo, once again, performing well for BDT. Great to have her back after she was missing the first round. 8 goals there. Pinera winning against BDT.
There we go. We'll just quickly go through the Team of the Week feature that we've started on this with you, Nicole.
Yeah, so we've got for goalies Renee Rudiger from Karuna, Bianca Waite from Peak, Sky Kozic from Peak, and in the mid-court, Kiara Pate from Karuna, Leah Heitensy from Murrayville, Abby Keogh from Pinera, and Emily Richardson from BDT. And the defenders, we had Cassie Sparks from Lameroo, Steph Heineke from Pinera, Emily Tolkien from Lameroo, and the subs, Stacey Merza-Bruns from Murrayville and Cassidy Colthard from BDT.
There we go. We'll take a look at what those results meant to the A-grade Mallee table, Nicole. And it's very exciting as we head into our last stretch of fixtures. Virtually 5 of the 6 clubs still very much in a chance here to make finals.
That second spot probably could still go to either Lameroo or Peak. I probably think Pinera will still keep it. They're on 14 wins and they're 2 wins ahead of Lameroo's percentage. They're just 6% behind Pinera, although it's two wins behind them. But that just shows, Lameroo really are competing quite well. Probably see Lameroo as being that little bit stronger and will really cement, if not top 2, then that third position. BDT right on Peak's tail. They're just 1 win behind. Peak, BDT might end up kicking Peak out, but I don't want to talk too soon.
There we go. We will head over to the fixtures that we've got lined up for this weekend, Nicole. Karuna hosting Peak. This will be a mouth-watering game.
Yeah, I think both sides seem to have everyone back in, but you can never say that too early this year. It kind of depends on a few Saturday morning rat tests and that type of thing. But there will be some great matchups. Bianca Carl in at goal shooter. She had a great game week before last. She'll be coming up against Shaylin Pake. Robin Lehman for Peak through the centre court up against Kiara Pake. Robin's had a few games out of late, and she's had to backfill when Peak have been short in their goals and so forth. But really hoping we get to see Robin up against Kiara. I would not like to get in their road, that's for sure. So, yeah, some great matchups there to look out for. Karuna have won both times. They've come up against Peak, first time by 8. And in the second round, they won by 27 goals. I think they'll win this one again, but I think it will be within that 10-15 goal margin.
Well, without any question, the game of the round, the mouth-watering fixture for us to all look forward to this weekend is that of your girls, Lameroo, travelling to Pinera. It's going to be a hard day out, Nicole, but you girls will go in without any question, knowing that you're well within a chance to get a result here.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been 1 win apiece. Pinera won the first round by 17 and Lameroo won the next game by 7. Lameroo, of course, missing Cassie, which will leave quite a gap in their defence, but they are just Emily Tonkin has been doing some great work out at goal defence, and I think with the Lameroo attackers now playing the way they are, it could be a really, really hard one to pick. I do always pick my Lameroo girls, and I'm right quite often because they have had quite a good season. But it is a hard one to pick. I think I'll go with Lameroo, surprise, but this will be within 5 goals on Saturday.
There we go. She's called it. The last fixture for us to just rattle off here, Murrayville hosting BDT. So this will be a fixture between the 2 bottom sides. Obviously, more than pride at stake, though, because BDT still within a sniff of getting into that top 4 at least, Nicole.
Oh, well, that's it. BDT really do need this win, and I think they're definitely capable of it. Murray will have quite a few out, but it gives a few young players an opportunity to have their debut A-grade game. So Carly Bougen and Brianna Player from Murrayville will be putting on the dress for their first A-grade game Saturday, so good luck to them. BDT have a few ins and outs as well. They've got Holly coming back into their centre court, but missing Erin Tompkins from goal, so there'll be a few positional changes there. BDT, I know, are short all throughout their grades. They're missing 2 to 4 players in each. I think BDT will prove too strong, but Mara will always give it their all. They've done a great job just to get 7 girls on the court there. But I think we'll see BDT get the 2 points on Saturday.
Well, it's certainly a bit of a stressful time with all these rat tests happening on the morning of games, Nicole, and no one envies the position you girls are in, but credit to you all for ensuring that these games still happen, because we are right in that business end. So good luck to you as you cheer on the Lameroo girls, and hopefully a good return for all the grades there. And we'll check in with you again next week. Have a great weekend.
Sounds good. You too. Cheers.